Welcome back to Mr. Frugal TV channel, where we delve into the fascinating world of economics and finance. In today's video, we will be discussing the factors contributing to the depreciation of the Malaysian Ringgit, the official currency of Malaysia. Join us as we explore the impact of political instability, a weak current account, a constant budget deficit, a comparatively weaker OPR interest rate, and lastly inflation. Let's dive in. Factor number 1, political instability. Political stability plays a crucial role in maintaining a strong currency. Political instability can create uncertainty in the economy, which may negatively impact investor confidence. Uncertain political environments often lead to a lack of clear policies, delayed economic reforms, and increased risk perception among foreign investors. Consequently, this uncertainty can result in capital outflows, putting pressure on the Malaysian Ringgit's exchange rate. Factor number 2, weak current account. Another important factor contributing to the depreciation of the Malaysian Ringgit is a weak current account. The current account measures a country's balance of trade in goods and services, as well as income flows. When a country has a current account deficit, it means that it is importing more goods and services than it is exporting, resulting in a net outflow of funds. In Malaysia's case, a weak current account can exert downward pressure on the ringgit's value as it reflects a higher demand for foreign currencies. Factor number 3, constant budget deficit. Malaysia's consistent budget deficit compared to its GDP is another significant factor affecting the depreciation of the ringgit. A budget deficit occurs when a government spends more money than it generates in revenue. To cover this deficit, the government may resort to borrowing or issuing bonds. The continuous budget deficit in Malaysia can lead to concerns about the country's fiscal health, increasing the risk premium demanded by investors and putting downward pressure on the ringgit's value. Factor number 4, weaker OPR interest rate. Furthermore, let's discuss the impact of Malaysia's weaker overnight policy rate, OPR, interest rate. The OPR is the benchmark interest rate set by the central bank, which influences lending rates and overall borrowing costs in the economy. When a country's interest rates are relatively lower compared to the world, it can reduce the attractiveness of holding that currency, leading to capital outflows and currency depreciation. Malaysia's weaker OPR interest rate can make the ringgit less attractive for international investors seeking higher returns elsewhere. Factor number 5, inflation. Inflation is the rate at which the general level of prices for goods and services rises, reducing the purchasing power of a currency. When inflation in Malaysia outpaces that of its trading partners, it erodes the competitiveness of Malaysian exports. As a result, it increases the demand for imported goods, putting further downward pressure on the ringgit. Now that we have discussed the various factors contributing to the depreciation of the Malaysian Ringgit, let's take a moment to understand the implications of this situation. A depreciating currency has both advantages and disadvantages. On the positive side, it can make exports more competitive, as foreign buyers can purchase Malaysian goods and services at a relatively lower price. However, on the downside, it can lead to higher import costs, making imported goods more expensive for Malaysians. This can potentially lead to inflationary pressures, impacting the purchasing power of individuals and increasing the cost of living. Furthermore, a depreciating ringgit can also affect the overall investor sentiment, foreign direct investment, and the country's ability to attract foreign capital. It can have implications for businesses, foreign debt obligations, and the overall economic stability of the nation. Conclusion: to sum up, the depreciation of the Malaysian ringgit can be attributed to several factors. Political instability, a weak current account, a consistent budget deficit, and a comparatively weaker OPR interest rate all contribute to the depreciation of the currency. These factors can influence investor sentiment and lead to capital outflows, putting downward pressure on the ringgit's value. It is important for policymakers to address these factors to stabilize the currency and promote economic growth. That concludes today's video. We hope you found this explanation helpful in understanding why the Malaysian Ringgit is depreciating. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more insights on economics and finance. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.